Hello, all. Welcome to the fourth unit of soft skills and interpersonal skills. Today, we will be looking at cover letters. In the previous session, in the previous few sessions, we have been looking at writing skills of various different sorts, and in the immediately preceding session, your we looked at reports. Okay, and now in this session, we will be looking at cover letters. Now, what is a cover letter? Now, cover letter is basically a letter that accompanies a resume, okay? And it is a letter which should be written in such a way which should actually impress the selection panel. What do I mean by this? I mean that, of course, your resume should have hard facts about what your achievements are, what your educational qualifications are, what your experiences are, and what your abilities are, and all of these things, but they are written in a very objective way. Now, cover letters which accompany resumes, they basically complement your resume in a way that they basically tell you or they basically try to convince the receiver about your abilities. So you have to write your cover letter in such a manner that the receiver is impressed and the receiver feels that you will be bringing something to the table of the organization, that you will actually serve the organization well. Okay, so that is the purpose of your cover letter, right? Now, uh, of course, there are a few things when you are writing your cover letter, a few things must be kept in the mind in your mind. That is the purpose of the document, the highlights, the benefits drawn, the expected response, and the courtesy clause. Okay, so what is the purpose of the document? Why is it that you are writing the cover letter? Are you writing the letter to get hired into a particular job? Highlights means, so what are your abilities, what are your achievements which are significant with uh, regard to this organization? So how are those achievements and abilities significant or relevant for you to get a job or to be recruited into that organization? Then comes the benefits drawn. So what are the benefits that you should be drawing from the cover letter? Okay, so what are the benefits that that you will be bringing, or what are the benefits that the company will draw out of your service there? Okay, the expected response, the response that you are expecting, okay, that you would feel that you are positive that they would call you or you would get a interview call letter. And the courtesy clause, where you will be, of course, again restating the fact that why you are writing the cover letter and the fact that you shall be obliged that if you are taken in. Okay. Okay, so what are academic and business cover letter? Now, academic cover letter basically accompanies the documents written for an academic job, right? Like proposals, place questionnaires, reports, a job in a university. And business cover letters accompany the documents related to the industry, such as job description, salary statements, reports, etc., and all of these things. Okay. So at the basic level, both the letters serve the same purpose, but they differ in their content. You cannot write the same cover letter for academic and business purposes. In an academic cover letter, the focus has to be on your education, research, publication, and teaching, and you have to write in grammatically correct English. While in business letter, while one has to take additional care of the format, the structure, the tone, and the font. So all of these things have to be kept in mind while you are writing a business cover letter. Okay. So what are the points that you should be including in the cover letter? So you have to give complete information, you have to be precise, and you have to be polite. Okay. Now, whenever you are writing a resume, like I told you, that has to be accompanied by a cover letter, no matter what. Okay. So, what are the points that you should keep in mind when you are writing the cover letters? First is you have to catch immediate attention of the reader. You have to give reasons you have to give, sound reasons as to why you wrote the letter. You have to again focus on the key item of the resume, like the qualities that you possess, and which are not mentioned in your resume. Of course, qualities will be mentioned in your resume, but the expostulation of that has to be done in the cover letter. Okay. Now you have to close the letter on a positive note. You have to show enthusiasm. You have to express enthusiasm for the work that you will be taking up. Okay. Uh, and you have to highlight your abilities by stressing on your accomplishments. So you have to stress on your accomplishments, and based on the accomplishments, you have to show that these are your abilities and this is why you should be taken. Okay. General considerations. So you have to be careful about the name and the address. You have to know the head of the department to whom the cover letter is addressed. You have to apply without delay. Okay. And the cover letters for the resume, this is very important. The cover letters for a resume, they are addressed to an individual representing the organization and not the organization. Okay. So hence the name of the person to whom you are addressing the letter is extremely important. Okay. Then you have to keep the letter short. You have to express your enthusiasm and interest. Okay. You have to highlight your strength. You have to organize the letter in three parts: reference, special qualities, availability at any convenient time. The central point with which you should be starting is your education and experience, and you have to express your keenness in the letter so that the recruiter feels that you are enthusiastic and you desire to work actually, and you are not reticent or you are not complacent. Okay. So these things have to be compulsorily included in your cover letter. In the PDF, I have included two sample letters. Go through it, and that is the format that you will be following. Thank you for listening. I'll meet you again in the next session. Thank you so much.